Okay, so we made the big-eyed girls. I have a whole video about it because people kept asking me about the big-eyed girls. And I can't have in my craft room just paper dolls. I call these paper dolls. I can't have paper dolls lying around because they would get hurt, right? Like, nothing good is going to come of me having them laying around. And I was looking at this and I was thinking I kind of would like to do these girls on this page. And so we need to find them some stuff. So I'm going to grab some magazines. And we're going to see if we can find anything to go with them. I'm thinking I might want some gold jewelry or something. She already has jewelry in her head, so that might be fun. But let's take a peek and see if we can start finding some things or a color story. Ooh, that would be kind of pretty background color on a black page. Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay. And then maybe we could find him a doggle friend. All right. I don't need the Hidden World of the Amazon in this. I love her face, how happy she looks. There's Katy Perry. I know her. Okay, let's see. Can we find anything fun? Ooh, he looks grumpy. I don't like him. All right. Cardi B. Desi listens to Cardi B. Ooh, those are kind of cute. Oh, he's dead. I will totally use this sometime. Not Nancy, but like these guys. Those are fun. But I don't think dead elephants go with this project. You never know. Skull. Johnny used to chew tobacco. So funny story. We quit years ago. I quit smoking. He quit chewing. And I'd been quit for like, I don't know, a year and a half. And one day I smelled him, and I'm not the world's best smeller. I smelled him, I'm like, are you chewing? And he said, yes. And I said, well, how long have you been chewing? And he's like, oh, for a while. I'm like, were you going to tell me? No. That's Dave Grohl. I love him. If you ever want something fun, look up Dave Grohl and Nandi, N-A-N-D-I. It's a young girl who is a drummer. She's an amazing drummer. They do battle-offs. Ooh, we could do a whole bunch of little old cars. That's kind of cute. That's calling to me. Like running, like... Because these girls look like they're fun explorer girls. Maybe that's these girls and not this girl. I don't know yet about this girl. These may be similar but different. Okay, I don't need any faces. I need stuff, people. Fortune magazine, you should have some jewelry. Ooh, that's cute. I like that. Ooh, is that fun for the back of her? No, she's fancy. We're going fancy on this one, peeps. We're going all bougie like the fashion girls. I just love when they do this with big things and little people. Well, there was nothing bougie in my... Maybe we'll have to go to Glamour or Vogue. Fortune didn't have nothing in it. Okay, let's see if Martha has anything. Oh, I love these little pillows. I think I had this book because I think I used that little pillow in something. Those guys are cute. I will definitely use them again. I am pro little cat pillows. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, those are pretty. That would make a gorgeous border. Does that go with our border? That sort of does, doesn't it? We're going to use those frosted cookies in halves to add to our border. Oh, those are kind of cool. Remember, we're doing black background, so white would pop out. Now, my problem with So I would totally use these on a black background. But think about it. If we did those white dots on this black background, our girls would disappear, right? Like you would be looking at the white dots. But those are very beautiful. I love that square. That would make a great border piece or something for your peeps to stand on. What is this? Ooh, I kind of like Martha. Does she need a big champagne glass? She might need a big champagne. Oh, look at that. Those are pretty too. Okay, she needs one of those. I'm not sure yet which. We'll come back and look. Because she's all bougie. This is a bougie one. Bunch of... Oh, see, Martha's coming through. She's being fancy. Bougie means bourgeois. Just in case you were wondering. People have asked me. I'm like, bougie. I don't know. I've known about bougie for a while, and I'm not cool. But I probably got it from my kids, so it's not fair to go, what, you didn't know about bougie if you don't have kids. That's adorable. Cute Christmas. I'm going to be doing Christmas here, so I probably should keep some of these specifically Christmas things. Let's start putting Christmas somewhere. We're going to put Christmas right there. This is Love Fest. Okay, I'm going to stop fighting this, and I'm going to get us some fancy magazines. Vogue. Vogue is a fancy magazine. Let's go further down the line. Gentleman Quarterly could have some. There's an old Vogue. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's an old Vogue. I just did this one not that long ago, but it should have some bougie stuff in it. Old bougie stuff. Okay, we have a old drawing room. This magazine is very delicate. It is not in good condition. It's falling apart. I love those lips. I'm looking for jewelry. Oh, there's jewelry. It's kind of a cool pattern. What else? Okay, we have that. Oh, we have the little cars for them. Let's use the Bulgari jewelry. Hi, honey. You want to come in? Okay, what is that? I don't need pens. And when I say this magazine is falling apart, I mean this magazine is literally not stable. It's, it cannot manage itself, but that's okay. We're not judgy about our magazines. Look, they used to show smoking. Look, there's some gold. I don't know if that's fancy enough looking. I seen earlier some fancy gold rings and stuff. Do we want a little country house for these girls? I think I do. In the background, a manor. Oh, this is the one from Europe. So they have castles. We don't have castles. Well, we have castle-ish in the United States. You guys probably overseas probably laugh at our castles like, ha, 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 that's not a castle. I really could use something I feel like straight for the road in that part, maybe? I don't know. This is Amelia Earhart body. I'm going to use the propeller maybe for the road, for the little cars to drive on. Oh my. Okay, and we have gems on the back. So that's here. We'll be able to do some of those gems too. That's fun. Ooh, we're doing good. There's some more gems. I kind of want them like pictures of the gems. Somewhere in here is where it starts not being a magazine and just becomes a series of pages. Let's see. So we have a castle for them. Do we want her to have like this backdrop. I'm going to pull this out. See what I can do with that with her. I don't know. I feel like I want a few more gems. Maybe I just don't need any. Maybe I should go away, cut this up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go away. I'm going to cut this up, and we're going to see what we have. I'll be back. Okay. So I got all that stuff cut out. And I do feel like we're going to do similar, but different. Okay. So let's get our girls over here. Bougie stuff, bougie stuff, bougie stuff. Bouge, bouge. Tiny cars. Okay. We're to background stuff. So I thought it would be cool to do like, let's find our girl. So like to do her with that in the background. I could even live with, nope, I kind of want, okay, so we need to cut off, well, I can go down to here because I can paint that weird little part. And then I need to cut off this. But I wanted to make sure before I started hacking up this picture what I wanted to do. Okay. So we're going to have our girl kind of on that edge there. I think I do not like, I've been going back and forth with, do I like it, don't I like it, do I like it, don't I like it. Somebody stole my, oh, nobody stole my snips. Okay, I don't like her big pocketbook, so I am going to cut it off. Now, if you don't paint your gals, you can't just start hacking off parts of them. Okay, where's her elbow? Yep, I need to come in here and bend her elbow. Okay, if you don't paint your gals, you just can't hack off random bits of them, right? So, I just don't like her. I didn't like her pocketbook. I'm going to make her dress. I'll probably wind up embossing some of it, whatevs. You know me and embossing. I'm obsessed. But see, that looks to me prettier now. Okay, so let's do our border first. See how much we have. We got some kind of long pieces. And then we've got some really good roundies. Let's see. I think I'm going to do the roundies like this. Almost like they're shells. These are going to take up a bunch of space. They do almost look like shells. That's fun. Okay, here we go. So let's do, okay, I almost feel like I'm going to put my shells around but not do the sides and then hook them together with the blue. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's do one there, one here. We got one there, one here, one here, one here, one here. So I got two to a side. All right, I'm going to use my Nouveau glue, which is my favorite glue because it doesn't mess itself up when I don't close it. And I'm not great at closing my glue. So let's get these guys stuck down and then we can figure out where we want the rest of them to go. Oh, do we want a different one? Those are two of the same ones. Let's put him down here. And by different and same, I mean the kind of cookies, right? The pattern on the cookies. Yeah, I can go every other one or every few ones. And you may feel like I'm just ignoring the butterflies and the weirdness in the background. And that's because I'm just ignoring the butterflies and the weirdness in the background. There's nothing, like, I don't need to do anything with them. I'm going to probably cover up most of them. I may do doodles. I may do stuff. But I'm just kind of looking at this as a black background that I'm just working with. right? I think there's some interest in some of them here and there. Oh, oop. Come on. There we go. Line, line. I feel like this one's too big. I don't know, I want to make it super small. Let's put that in there. And I'm not trying to line them up like make a even border. I don't like to have even borders on my art. I like fat and skinny and fat and skinny and skinny and long and just random stuff. If you like yours to be a little bit more structured, then you should do yours that way. I'm going to put that corner up in that corner, though. I do like a corner. Cute. This is turning out wicked cute. Look, this piece is just the right baby size to go there. Stick those guys together. Straighten that up just a teensy bit. Doesn't have to be too straight. Okay, this piece I feel like would be good on this side. And I'm going to use this straight side. Often I'm a better cutter on one side than the other. I'm not always the world's straightest cutter. Okay, I really like this piece. What are we doing with this? This is going to be that whole top corner. It just happens to be a piece I find to be super pretty. That's the thing that's so weird with collage or with art in general, to call a spade, is I could find something totally charming and you could be like, I really like raising your hand halfway going, I have no idea why you find that so charming, and it's fine because you find things charming in your art and that's what you should do, and you shouldn't ever let anybody make you feel like you have to make things, oh, look at that one. Make things that they find charming. I'll pull this up, don't worry. So you can see what I got so excited about, because I'm sure it is off the page. But I can stick this dink in here. Come over our bend, stick it behind this shell. And yay! Because I don't get that fired up about the borders. Like, they're just borders, right? They're fun to have. I like to do them. I like to have the colors. I think this one's especially pretty with our seashells. She sells seashells. This is too long. I think this is stunning and a little bit different, right? Not just plain squares around. And I may do some fun doodling where I outline some of the, like go around the whole outline edge with dot dash dot or dot white background checkerboards. I think that could be fun. I really kind of think it's charming, but it's also the border, and we have 40 bajillion other layers coming on it. Maybe that's part of why I don't get too excited about them, because I'm like, well, they're mostly going to go away. You do know I'm, in general, everybody thinks I'm a Tigger. I'm really an Eeyore. The border's going to go away. It'll be fine. When my kids are out and I worry about them, I don't assume that, you know, they're generally okay. I assume that they've been hit by a bus. I don't know why in my life being hit by a bus is the one constant random thing that I just assume everybody will happen. But I always worry that they're going to get hit by a bus or something. I live in suburbia. We don't have very many buses. It would have to be like a school bus. I had to kind of piece parts together, this bottom one. We were running out, but that's okay. It looks beautiful. And in case you're worried that the Nuvo's getting light and we're going to have 3 months of me spending all my time squirting glue, I have 2 more bottles. Yay, yes. Oh, this is fun. This was a find out of the cooking magazines, right? So like I said, don't get hooked in thinking that you always got to have fashion magazines. A lot of times the other magazines have cool stuff in them that we don't always get in the fashion magazine. Okay, there we go. Now let's get this gal down with her kind of, so we have her sort of things we have for her. We have her kind of doorway sort of page that we could do like this, right? Kind of a cool thing. And then for her, we have a couple things we could do. We have a bunch of this. I'm almost thinking, do we, oh, that's what we do. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy that that worked. I am thrilled. I couldn't be more thrilled with that. Get down, stick it down. 'Cause look what else we have. We have another whole set of it to do the edge of that. Oh my goodness. I'm standing right next to myself about this one. That couldn't have turned out prettier. And as I was cutting every frickin' bit of this green one, going around the edges, I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'll even need it. Do I need to cut this all out? And now look, it's beautiful. Okay, stop sticking. All right, now we have to glue this whole thing down. Sammy must hear me talking because she's crying to come in. She's the one that makes the ticky-ticky noise. And she is also the one that is sure if she's stuck outside a moment longer than necessary, she's going to die. Wally, on the other hand, when he's outside longer than necessary, falls down and then takes a nap. Because that is how beagles roll. And he is definitely a beagle. Okay, we're going to stick this down, put this prettiness over here. Oh my goodness. Can you even? Oh, wow. Okay, now we can stick her down with the Frankenstein back of her head. Make sure we get all her little, we didn't get any more exciting jewels on her head. You don't always have to make everything crazy fancy. I put a few jewels on her head before, and now look how everything is turning out just great. I think if she had more jewels on her head, it would be distracting, right? All right, let's get her straight. Get her neck figured out. There we go. And if you want to see how I made these girls, I have a whole video about how I made these paper dolls. Cute. Oh, I adore that. Like, sometimes you see a thing and you're like, oh, it's okay. And then sometimes you see a thing and you're like, no, I adore that. And I think I'm going to have some stuff left over because I have a lot of stuff and I don't want this to be too darn busy. So, one thing I am going to use for sure is the propeller. That is going to be the road that my little cars go on. So I have 3 little cars. And that probably will go on in front of them. Okay, so that's going to be a top layer. So we've got this gal, we've got Sophia Loren. They're hanging out together. I have, yep, that goes like this. So she's kind of tucked into her shoulder. So let's go ahead and put a little glue on here and get that relationship established. Oh, I need a lot more glue than that. Okay, there we go. She's tucked into Sophia's shoulder. Sophia's face is on her hat. And those girls are a team now. Okay, so now I want to do my, so if we move these girls over a little bit towards this side, then I have plenty of room for my mansion. This could even come between them. Maybe not. Stop it. Something is sticking. Okay, so we're gonna put our mansion right there. It's just a fun background piece. Okay. And I think it was for sure going to cross over there. Let's not get it on our green stuff if we don't have to. Although I just saw over there this, and we can put this right on the edge of our mansion, like a little gem, right? Just a little green gem for that transition. Nice. Like it. Okay. So we have their house. We have their propeller that's going to come across here somewhere. I do have this and another piece of, although I don't know where it is right this second, but I think I have, there's another little green thing. Oh, there's the other blue thing. Do we want to do something? Uh-oh. What if we do this? Oh, hold on, hold on. I'm going to be sad about my propeller, but it might be too much. And we do our little cars driving over top of that. How cute is that? So there's that. Here's the propeller. Oh, it's not even it's not even close. Okay. Use all your words, Schiffer. Okay, here we go. Daddy, who I talk about, my dad, came by today to take Josiah clothes shopping for his birthday. And it's so funny because Schiffer's my maiden name. So when I say Schiffer, I'm talking to me in the way I've talked to me forever. And he's Jimmy Schiffer. Okay, here we go. Here we go. These girls are going to sit up here. We're going to put them right there. Oh, they look cute. They look so pretty with their big eyes. It was nice, I have to say. It was super nice having total paper dolls all ready to go. But I will say that part of the problem with doing a whole bunch of them at once is that I don't have a way to keep stuff safe other than sticking it in a journal. I am not responsible enough to do that. So I have to stick them in. All right, we're going to have a wee amputation. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Boy, I didn't stick this girl down very good at all, did I? And I did not cut out between her legs, so a couple things about that. Number one, I'll probably just do it black because everybody else's stuff is black. And I don't know why I did that. I just didn't do it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I never get upset about it either way. Look at how fun this turned out to be. Now, cutting out these gems was kind of a pain in the rear. I do not want to lie to you. But come to find out, it was so worth it because this turned out cute, cute, cute. Now we make car noises. Uh-oh. He's going to have to go this way. Otherwise, he's going to be running into the other ones. We can't have a car crash on our magazine collage, can we? Nope. All right, so I think that's it. Let me just check. Oh, get on your Joel. Okay, there's that. All right, I have two little things left. I have this. Do we want to put that on her hat? I think no. I have this. Do I want to stick this up in this little corner? No. I think everything is good just as it is. Okay, I'm going to, another amputation. I'm going to work on this afternoon, and I will be back. Okay, the girls are done. So some thoughts. What I did just now, I went and I outlined everything with a black black Posca pen. You could do it with a Sharpie. And then went around with the Pitt pen to just put a little bit more shading, right? I didn't go around everything. This was as dinky as it was to cut out because I went and in a lot of places, like in here, I went in and colored black because my background was black. So like if it had been a blue background, I would have colored it blue. I kind of highlighted some of the stuff. It turned out really well. Painted her sweater. Did some highlighting in different places where there would naturally be some shading. But I painted her sweater to match her eyes. Because remember, she had that big purse and I didn't like the big purse, so I took that off. Like I said, I'll put a link to Diane Reevely's Painting Your Collage. It really does change things because you're not as constrained by what you can find. But you can see with these girls, I didn't paint anything on them. In fact, I didn't do hardly anything to them except give them big eyes, and they look amazing. This is somebody's body, different head, different eyes. Somebody's body, Sophia's head, different eyes. So collage doesn't always have to be that fancy. And then I didn't write anything on here today. Oops, I got some coming up. Hang on. I didn't do anything fancy today. This was more to get this on the page because I had these girls, and then finding some fun stuff to put on there so that it could be a whole collage. I really enjoyed this page. I liked it very much. I thought it turned out fun. I love that I have similar elements, right? So I have jewelry and I have jewelry, but they're obviously very different jewelries. I love that the background is all the same, but this is a painted girl and these girls aren't painted. So I do feel like this is a cohesive spread, right? It's nothing that I open this and I go, let's see, is it in this one? Yeah, it's in this one. Okay, so to me, these two are similar yet different, right? So they have like similar outlining, they have a bold color. Those are similar. There's a couple girls. These are just, to me, 2 pages. They don't match at all. They don't go together. They're not kind of a spread. I'm trying to think. There's one, and I think it's in here. Like, to me, these two, especially because I did this and bridged the 2 pages, these two feel like a similar spread, right? To me, they feel like part of a whole, even though they don't necessarily match each other. So it doesn't mean that you have to make spreads. I know lots and lots of people who only make 1 page at a time. Sometimes I'll make, like, this is a start of a page. I'll make like a whole spread, and then maybe I'll do writing over here or something. But I like that these go together, but they're not matchy-matchy. So hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobsen, Artsy Fartsy Life.